If you're collaborating with others and want to share a workbook with them, you might want to remove sensitive information before distributing the file. Now, sensitive information could include headers or footers or hidden elements. We can use the Backstage view in Microsoft Excel to open the Document Inspector, which finds hidden data and personal information in our workbooks and helps us remove it. On the other hand, we might want to add helpful information like properties to a file to help others identify, understand, and locate the file. Properties might include keywords, the author's name, a title, the status, and comments. Keywords are terms users can search for that will help them locate your workbook. These properties are a form of metadata, or data about data, or information that describes data, and is used in Microsoft Windows document searches. We can enter properties in the Document Properties panel. In addition to that, if we really want to ensure that others do not make unauthorized changes to our workbook, we can mark a file as final. This makes it a read-only file which others can open but not change. In our scenario, Kate wants us to protect the workbook and prepare it for distribution. Here's a look at the Document Properties panel. Let's go ahead and give this a try. We'll need to open Microsoft Excel. I still have my file available. What we'll do now is we'll click the File tab, and this is our Backstage view. Notice it has the Info tab in front. This shows us a preview of our printed worksheet and information about our file. It also includes who has permission to open, copy, or change your workbook. And it's got lots of other tools that are helpful for security issues. We can click the Check for Issues button in the Prepare for Sharing area, then click Inspect Document. This opens up the Document Inspector dialog box, and it lists items that we can have Excel evaluate for hidden or personal information. All of the options are selected by default. Let's go ahead and click Inspect and see if Excel can find hidden data. And as you can see, it did. Areas with personal information have an exclamation in front of them. Headers and footers are also flagged, but we want to keep the file's header and footer. But we do want to remove the personal information. So I'll come here and I'll click Remove All. Now I could re-inspect, but I think I'm pretty good to go now. I'll go ahead and click Close. We can click the Properties list arrow on the right side of the Backstage view, and we can choose to show the document panel. We could add keywords if we wanted to. For instance, the author suggests we add Toronto or Vancouver. And I might just put Vancouver like this. That way, if a user searches on those, this workbook will appear. There are other things that we could add. In the title text box, we could put store sales. In the status text box, we could put draft. In the comment section, we can put a little more information. For instance, the first quarter sales, the first quarter figures are final. I could also put my information in, but of course we went through all that trouble to take our personal information out, so I won't do that. Let's go back to the File tab. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to choose the Protect Workbook button in the Permissions area, and now we'll choose Mark as Final. This workbook will be marked as final and then saved. Okay. That's the last thing we'll do.